Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. I'm Dude.
Johnny.
Today we are excited to do another fill up the wall. So we're going to go through, we've got a bunch of Disney fig pins that we're going to put on the wall next, down the hallway, if you've been following us. And very excited to do this, so we're going to give you a close-up quick of what we're going to put on the wall, then we'll move down the hall. All right, so we're going to start with the princesses. We've got to start out with Moana in silver. So they've made the princesses. I know there's probably different versions out there. This is a larger set. They are in silver. Isn't she pretty? These are big fig pins. Or nice size, I should say. She's really good looking. And then, John, I'll just do both of the... So that was the silver. And then she also comes in gold trim. And so here she is in gold. So she's going on the wall. Your normal fig pin back. 3 prongs. All right, Johnny?
Looks like I've got Ariel and Flounder. And her hair's all over the place, but it's expected. She's underwater.
She's cute. These fig pins are really fun. I think they actually are accepted to trade fig pins at the parks too. I think they sell fig pins at the parks, don't they?
I think so.
So, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that's true.
All right, that was Ariel.
If I walked up to a pin board at the park and I saw one of these on there, I'd have that off there fast. Well, I guess I should say unless I have it already, but I'd sure want to. All right, the next one here, I think this is Aurora, and this is in silver. She is so pretty. Look at that pin. You know, if you are out there and you're watching this and you don't have these and you like them, reach out, hit a comment, because we might have a dupe available for sale or trade. And we do prefer selling over the internet versus trading, because you have the it just kind of states a value on there and is easier to us. But we are open to trading. So anyway, here's Aurora, and then we also have her in gold. Very pretty, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, Johnny?
All right. My next one for the princess is Snow White. I don't know if she's running, but I think she's probably dancing. Kind of a little blurry as I get too close there.
Go to the left a little. And that looks like silver. We don't have a second one of her.
Yeah, she's silver. All right, that was Snow White.
Tiana, and she's in her beautiful green dress. I love her in green. I know that we've had some things of Tiana in blue, and it just doesn't do the same to me. She looks like she belongs in green to me.
So I just got on my phone and Googled, can you trade fig pins in the parks? And the answer is yes. I'm sure you all knew that already.
So this is silver. Good, thanks, Johnny. And gold.
I do like that dress.
It actually looks prettier in the gold, doesn't it? Because the gold kind of accents the golden green in here. These are beautiful. Tiana's so beautiful.
She is.
All right, Johnny, you're up.
Okay. My next one is Mulan. One of my favorite movies. Animated and live. She is silver, yeah. There we have her.
Pretty. Jasmine. In blue. She looks good in blue. She's rubbing that lamp. She's trying to get lucky. That genie's gonna come out. Silver. We don't have the gold in Jasmine. Beautiful. Look at her hair. They got the blue accents in that black hair. It just, they do such a nice job on these.
There's also a fig pen app too, if you ever need to look up a certain fig pen, or if you just want to mark which ones you have. When you look at the cases, there's some kind of number on the case. I think that corresponds with whatever fig pen you have.
Yep.
Kind of like a way to register it, I guess.
Yep. Some of these they have also in the small size and the large. They look like the same pose, but they're different sizes.
Got Belle. She is the silver.
I'd love to see her in the gold one. I think we have her somewhere, but I think it's in the box set.
Mm-hmm.
So we have the Princess Box Gold Collector 500 limited edition set, but we keep it in the box.
Looks like she's carrying a book, of course.
Yep. She's a booker.
Yep.
A reader.
A booker.
Not a booger.
No, not a booger.
All right. Then moving on. So that's the princesses we have right now at this point to put on the board. The next ones are from Kingdom Hearts. Johnny, Kingdom Hearts is a video game?
Video game.
And here is Mickey Mouse from Kingdom Hearts, for those of you that are aware of that game. Somebody was asking us, Johnny, in a comment if we had Kingdom Hearts. I think that was on TikTok, though. And I responded with, yeah, I think we have some of the characters. So here it is. If you were wondering, here's Mickey. We have about 5 of the characters. So Mickey. These are gorgeous pens. We do have traders of Mickey available if anybody wants to trade or purchase. Great. It makes a great trader in the park. Joe and Allie,
mm-hmm.
we had told the story about a couple we met at Hollywood Studios is where we actually first met. And it was back there where Star Wars used to be in the middle, the Star Wars store. And so we met there, and they had one of these on themselves, on a bag or something they were carrying. And it caught my eye, and I just really wanted to trade that at that point. But then I think they told us where to go and find these.
Mm-hmm.
And we did. But cool trader.
Goofy from Kingdom Hearts. I've got the games available to play. I probably played maybe about an hour's worth, and unfortunately other games came out that I got interested in, and Kingdom Hearts got shoved to the side, which is a bugger. Someday maybe.
Someday maybe.
Anyway, there's Goofy.
I'm going to the next easy one. Also from Kingdom Hearts, Donald Duck. These are really nice thick pens, if you can see that. Donald's so cool. He's so yellow and blue. He's always yellow and blue. We don't have Daisy on this. I don't know if there is a Daisy.
I don't know if there is a Daisy.
Kingdom Hearts. Maybe not.
Maybe.
All right, yep.
This is an interesting one. He is referred to as Shadow Heartless. I don't know if he looks like a bug. Yeah, he looks like he's got antlers, yellow beady eyes.
He's cool. I like him.
He's different.
He looks like a bug.
He's all black.
He's sharp looking. It's a neat pen.
Yeah. Okay, so that's Shadow Heartless.
See? And Sora, right?
Yep.
Sora. He's our last fig pen we own from Kingdom Hearts. I like his boots. Look at those boots.
Yeah.
Look at his scrawny legs in them.
Big sneakers.
Speaking of sneakers, I was online looking for Dudes, the shoes, Dudes, and they have some Disney style. I want to get them so bad. So I have to go online or something, find out where I can get them. I know I can get them there, but I wanted to get them quicker. Like I was hoping to get them at a store near me. I guess I am feeling like I have to order them. They also had, I know I'm rambling, but Crocs. So I like Crocs for the right reasons or for the right times. They can get slippery and it can almost break your neck, but depending on if you're on blacktop or what you're on. But they have these Crocs out with toe mater. They look like toe mater on the side, like if you look at them from the side. So the back that comes up over your heel, it's like the toe truck part, the towing part. They're adorable. I gotta get them. I'm gonna get them. Definitely gonna find a set and get it.
Also, besides mater, that you also saw Mike Wazowski.
Mike Wazowski was on a pair. Yep, and they had a pair of Snow Whites in adults, but I wasn't gonna get the Snow White. I should have. That would have been funny. But they got some cute Disney. I think stores like in the malls, they should carry some of those. I don't know why they don't. Anyway, you saw Sora. Okay, Johnny, you're up.
Okay.
So now we're on to like your Fab Five and a couple other characters that are common at Disney. You know,
do both of these.
Yep.
Same time, since they go together.
Yep.
We got Chip and Dale.
I love Chip and Dale. We always went to Fort Wilderness growing up from being kids. So we stayed at Fort Wilderness. Well, Chip and Dale are big at Fort Wilderness, you know. You go to the sing-along at night. And if you haven't stayed at Fort Wilderness, I'm going to give a plug. Stay at Fort Wilderness. Every night, they have a campfire where your kids can roast, or you can roast marshmallows. And then they have a sing-along and they have a Disney movie. Every night there's a different Disney movie. And you're all sitting on these little bleachers or benches. It just feels so family-oriented and homey. And definitely, if you have any questions, reach out to us. I've been there 150,000 times. But it's my favorite. It's my favorite resort to go to in Disney and stay at.
That was my first experience.
It is more pricey. You can stay in a camper, and then you're good. But if you want to stay in the cabins, it's more pricey.
And they got new cabins.
They do, and one day we're going to do it again. But I can't wait again.
Well, I mean, they have the old ones too as well, but they're I think they're transitioning to the new ones, I guess, right? Or is that the only for?
No, I think they got rid of the old ones now. I will have to see this trip. Because they had some of the old style there yet, and I don't know the details on when they were going to get completely rid of those and bring in all the new ones. I don't know. But they had a lot of the new ones up. And we did see a video on a tour of that. I would like to see actually more detail of a tour, but maybe we'll get there sometime and see it ourselves. But going back to the Chip and Dale at Fort Wilderness, so at the sing-along, Chip and Dale come out, and of course, kids give them chocolate chip cookies because they love chocolate chip cookies. And there's a sing-along, and a guy plays guitar or a girl or whoever. But yeah, then there's a Disney movie. They have a little concession stand in the back for popcorn and candy and food and whatever you want.
They roast marshmallows.
I wish we were going there. Makes me want to go. Such a fun place. Definitely my favorite resort park to stay at.
Yeah.
Yep. Very clean. They have bathrooms, you know, and stuff, like showers and everything else. Very clean, very up to date. Everything's beautiful. So if you're staying, let's say you pitched a tent, I think it's like right now, if you went right now, I think it's like, I was just looking at this, like $98 to have a site. And you could pitch your tent or whatever. And they have, like I said, the bathrooms and stuff. I actually think it'd be neat to stay right in our van and put a mattress in there. I mean, you could go affordably. You really could.
That was a Hoop-de-Doo review. Is that what it's called?
The Hoop-de-Doo review is down, by the water and by the
bar.
By the where you'd get a bus to go or a boat to go over to the Magic Kingdom, or you could get a boat and stop at Contemporary Resort, or you can stop at Wilderness Lodge, and there might be a new resort over there that you can stop at too, but I don't know. You used to have Discovery Island was right off there, and that's old now. And
that was a long time ago.
Just so much fun over there. Disney Fort Wilderness is a blast. Lots of stuff to do. Lots of shuffleboard and bike renting and fishing, horseback riding, and They have a kennel place where you can bring your pets and leave them in the kennel. They, I think there's areas where you can actually keep your pets with you. Just check it out. That's all I'm going to say. Check it out. They have a couple of stores where, you know, you can do pin trading, or you can buy your groceries right on site. Everything you need is there. I sound like I'm selling the place, but it's my favorite. All right, moving on. The next pin. Orange Bird.
Orange Bird.
He is such a fun character. I'm so glad that they brought him in. He's not quite as big as the other character, you know, fig pin characters, but he's big. Pretty, isn't it? All right, he's going on the wall, Johnny.
Okay, let me do these two.
Whatever you want.
Okay. We got the classic looking Mickey and Minnie Mouse.
These two are huge. These two are really big. Very colorful.
Actually, why don't I just go like this?
Why don't you do it? Why don't you?
There we go. Mickey and Minnie. And then I go and drop one.
That's okay. Get it later, John. All right, Tinkerbell. Everybody loves Tinkerbell, right? Look, I don't know if you can see this, but there is sparkle in her wings, like opalescent looking color. Can you see that?
Mm-hmm. And on her dress.
Trying to get it where you can see it. Yeah, and her dress is definitely glittery. She is so pretty. So cute, I should say. Look at her shoes, are even sparkly with the little ball, the pom-pom on them.
Mm-hmm.
Too cute. I'm so glad Disney was in this world when I was living here. Amazing how some people can have such
fond memories.
Such creative juices. And I'm glad that he shared those with the rest of the world. But he also makes me broke all the time. So.
Here's another Minnie Mouse we have. A little different looking. Different dress on. She's got a little sparkle in her bow and shoes. Maybe a little bit of dress, or maybe I'm just seeing things weird. Who knows? This I'll try not to drop this one.
I thought we had the Mickey to that set. And he's got his blazer on, he's going like this. Somewhere we do.
Maybe. We got a lot of pins laying around.
We might just have too much stuff. Somebody out there's going, yes.
Yeah, you do.
Okay. So when you go to the park, if you go to Hollywood Studios, there's the Mickey and Minnie. What is it? The Runaway Railroad. This reminds me of that. So cute. So a little story about boy, I'm Gabby today. A little story about Runaway Railroad. So say that 10 times. Come on. I love the ride. It's cute. It's fun. It's, you know, music and stuff. But there's one spot in the ride I'm not sure about. And it's where they go into, and don't throw apples at me or something, or tomatoes, but they go and they take the ride, goes into this one big ballroom area, and the car dances with Daisy, and so Daisy's up at the front, and the car is like dancing, and if you're motion sickness, it could get you. That's the one spot in the ride I'm not really fond of, but short of that, the ride
kind of jerks around, and
it kind of makes you almost like if you ever went to a county fair or something, like the Scrambler, you know, I don't know. Sorry, I don't mean to be negative on it, because the ride is adorable and cute and fun. But that is one spot I almost wish they put something else in there. Give Daisy a different highlight. I don't know. But anyway, so that one's going on the board. Johnny?
Okay, for our last set, we got the smaller versions of the Fab Five. Now that I look at it, we're missing Mickey, but I can show you Minnie.
I bet you we have him somewhere.
Probably.
I can't imagine us not having Mickey.
These are just a little bit smaller.
Yep. So here's an example. That's a smaller fig pen. Johnny, yeah, quite a bit smaller.
So that was Minnie.
It's Goofy. These ones, I only know them coming in Silver Edge, but maybe
Yeah. There's Donald.
we don't know everything. Pluto. They're a little thinner too than the big thick ones, you know, the bigger ones. Fun though.
And last but not least, we got Daisy.
Daisy, no Daisy. She acts so shy, right? But I bet you she's not. I saw one video with Daisy, or a TV show, sorry, a movie or something, a little clip. And Daisy and Minnie were on the ice, and boy, Daisy was trying to outdo Minnie. It was funny. Maybe some of you have seen it, but they're skating on the ice, and Daisy tries to outdo Minnie, and Minnie kind of comes back in the end, and then they end up being friends at the end again. But they were kind of in a little heated quarrel. Who was better? Anyway, all right. So now the fun part. I'm going to take all of these, and we're going to put them on the wall. Let's go. All right, we're at the wall. So this is the other side. We've shown you these panels. And so Johnny is going to go over here to this side of the wall where we left off. We had recently in our past Fill Up the Walls done these. We're going to get down to where we lasted here. So it looks like our last Fill Up the Wall was with a different subset of the fig pins.
We got some Stitch, Lion King, little green aliens.
Some aliens, or sorry, aliens, villains. The aliens were above.
Yep.
All right, Johnny,
Okay.
let's continue.
Let's start out with the princesses. We'll put her right here. She'll keep Stitch company.
Keep seeing your head, Johnny.
Sorry. Tiana.
Maybe some of those little ones will go fit up in the crevice. Oh, she'll fit. Cool.
Jasmine looks
That
good
looks
right
good
there.
Yep, it does.
Am I putting both these on?
Yep, they're all going on the board.
Gold and silver.
Silver and gold.
Let's see here. Snow White.
I'm kind of thinking that the next Fill Up the Wall, Johnny, we should do all of these keepers that we've been getting from our pin unboxings recently.
Okay.
We've got quite a few recent pins from the unboxings. Those videos are out there if you're interested in seeing them. If you have other fig pins that you're seeing that would go with these but aren't the same pins, and you were interested in trading with us, you know, if they're pins we don't have, we are always interested in trading.
I got some smaller ones here, as you remember. I could fit them up here sporadically, I guess.
Wherever they fit. You can't fill up those gaps up there. That's a good idea, John.
Well, I can't fill these up because I think we're missing a couple on
There's
that
one
side.
on the left side of Mickey right there. Yeah, so that's what we do. And then, Johnny, also on the right side of the air balloon. So go to that Mickey spot. Pluto or somebody fitting there. Pluto.
Maybe Pluto will.
And then to the right of the hot air balloon. Someone fitting there that's tall, goofy.
I don't think he will.
Come on, he won't. Daisy, try Daisy.
I think I can get Minnie. Okay.
We don't like to see cork. All right, looking good, John. Any other spots? What did you put up there? Daisy's way
Daisy up there.
All right. Sorry if I'm pointing the camera here.
We'll put him down here, I guess.
All right, hold on, Johnny.
Usually we try to keep them close to each other, but
Nope, it's all good.
it is what it is. Okay, got our Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, he fits good right there. His head tilted back. Yep. This is such a fun hobby. I'd encourage anybody that's looking for a fun hobby. Good, clean, fun. It doesn't have to be as expensive. It can be less expensive. Just depends how you do it. You know, there's definitely people out there, pin traders, that want the latest pins and want them all. But if you're patient and you keep your eyes peeled, you can get some good deals. We were it's funny, we got some of our big figs, Johnny, remember, at Barnes & Noble. Remember?
Our fig pins?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like, really? They're carrying fig pins? And so they had a lot of the Toy Story ones. All new, in the boxes, valid and real fig pins. Disney. So yeah, you gotta, and they went down to clearance on some of those, so you gotta just keep your eyes peeled.
I just don't remember. I forgot to go over.
Orange Bird looks really cute there.
I forgot to pick up Mickey.
Mickey?
The one that dropped.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so let's put her right here.
I don't know how that's gonna work, but.
And for the last one.
Would he fit, Johnny? Look up to the, oh, will he fit there? Okay, all right. His ears would have fit right back over Shadow. But okay, very good.
And that's it.
There we go. Fill up the wall. Part 11 complete. I mean, we don't have that far to go here
No, we don't.
for this panel. We are working on getting ready for another bedroom wall, to do a full wall of pins in there, because we only have 2 panels left and we want to be prepared for it. So we're planning to do a video of putting up the panels actually and prep for that. So we will be coming out with a video probably within a month of that. If you're interested in putting up a large pin wall, we'll have a video on that. But I hope you enjoyed today's video. It was fun for us, and we'll talk to you next time.
Thanks for hanging with us.
Bye.